Welcome to the video, Raiders. In this video, we're going to learn the basics of our offense, which is commonly referred to as a 5-out offense. Our offense relies on just a couple things. First is spacing. The highlighted areas are the home base for each player. Generally, when you're on offense, we want you in one of these positions. The second thing we rely on is reading and reacting to our options. We'll talk about those options and how we move around the court in this video. So buckle down. Now, as easy as it would be to play by ourselves, the other team will be there, and they'll be playing defense with one goal: to stop us from scoring. One of the big reasons you need to remember these positions is because staying in them does something really important. If you are in these spots, your defender is going to be nearby. And if they are near you out by the three-point line, guess where they're not? That's right, they're not in by the basket. This creates space and makes it much easier for us to score. So remember these spots, and remember, they're all outside the three-point line. Whoa, look at you girls. You look ready to score, and you're all in the right positions. Awesome work, you've created the space we need to score. Now let's take a look at how the ball moves and the options we have. First, whoever brings the ball up heads to the top of the key. They will initiate our offense and get us moving. Let's look at the options they have. First, if your defender is sleeping, you can always take option 1, use the space, drive, and take the layup. That's the benefit of everyone being in their spots. Defenders aren't in the middle, and sometimes it will be that easy. However, most of the time, our best option won't be to just drive right from the start. Instead, we want to move as a team and catch the defense sleeping for easy scores. So if option 1 isn't there, the second option would be to pass the ball to the wing. The person in the wing position would be moving, probably doing a V-cut, to create space for an easy pass. Let's now look at how everyone moves when the ball gets passed to the wing. The ball has now been passed to the wing, and everyone is moving. First, after you pass, you always cut. We can see our passer is face-cutting to the basket, meaning she's put herself in front of her defender, closer to the ball. This helps make an easier pass from the wing. As our passer starts to cut, our players on the left side are reading the play and starting to fill the space she left when she cut to the basket. Everyone has moved, so let's talk about what happens next. First, the girl under the basket is our first option, but here she was covered and we couldn't get her the ball. The girl under the basket needs to recognize the ball didn't come and exit back out to the corner. Why the left corner? Because she passed the ball to the right. The girl who was previously in the corner has filled the space that was open in the wing, because the girl in the wing filled the space up top. Now our blue sweatshirt girl on the wing has 3 options. Do you know what they are? Don't be afraid to pause the video and test yourself. Her first option was to hit the girl cutting to the basket, but unfortunately here that wasn't open. Her second option, if her defender overplayed and is out of position, would be to drive to the basket and take the open layup. And her third option would be to pass it back up to the top of the key to the girl who is filling that empty space. A couple key things to remember. The girl in the far right corner stayed there. That's perfect. It keeps her defender with her and out of the action. The girl who cut to the basket was looking for the ball. That's important, because passing to the cutter is always our first option. Oh, and remember, after we pass, we cut. Let's look at what happens next if she picks option 3 and passes back to the top. Okay, the ball got passed from our girl in the blue sweatshirt up to the top. Then what happened? Blue sweatshirt girl cut? We always cut after we pass. Now here she did a face cut, and her defender was confused by all the movement and slow to stay with her. The girl in the green shirt who caught the pass has 3 options. Option 1, she passes the ball to the girl cutting. Because her defender is out of position, that's exactly what she should do. Her other options would be to attack her own defender and drive in for a layup, or take option 3, which would be to pass to the girl in the corner who is filling into the wing. In this case, she takes option 1 and passes to our wide open cutter. Naturally, they then make an easy layup. Congratulations, Raiders! You just use spacing, motion, and smart passes to score an easy bucket. Now let's recap what just happened. First, notice that everyone has moved from where they started. The girl who brought the ball up, she passed it, cut to the basket, and exited to the corner. The blue sweatshirt girl on the right wing who she passed to, then made a decision to pass the ball and cut to the basket, eventually getting a pass and scoring. The green shirt girl on the left wing filled up to the top. When space opened, she made the key pass to score a bucket. The red sweatshirt girl from the right corner has moved up to the wing. Even though she didn't get the ball, if blue sweatshirt girl was covered, she could have got the pass next. Everyone on our team is moving. We're all reading the players around us. We're all making sure there is good space. And after we pass, that's when we move inside the three-point line and cut. Otherwise, we stay in our spaces, keeping our defenders away from the middle so we can get easy scores. Remember, our offense relies on just a couple things. First is spacing, and these areas are the home base for each player. We want you in one of these positions. The second thing we rely on is reading and reacting to our teammates. As they exit one of these spaces, it may be your job to then fill it. Thanks for watching and studying how we move. See you at practice.